You can easily walk right past a delicious food opportunity in this city. There's so many hidden gems that if you just take a chance, your palate could be titillated with restaurant fare that may be on the verge of winning one of the restaurant industry's highest honors. But you just have to know where to look, and where to look is everywhere. Chicago arguably has the hottest food scene in the country.
There are people that definitely just are creatures of habit, and they go either to the West Loop where it's hot or River North.
Foodies in the know say you can find some of the most delicious and exciting foods in the neighborhoods.
There is so much else going on in the city, you know, that you miss out if you just stay downtown.
Tim Lacey owns Atelier, the former site of Michelin star restaurant Elizabeth. Are you fine dining?
Yeah.
What defines fine dining?
When you start referring to your customers as guests.
If you blink, you'll miss this fine dining spot, and I use the word spot literally. It's squeezed in between a soccer store and a tire shop in Lincoln Square.
You could drive right by that for sure, right? And that's not typical of like a West Loop restaurant or a downtown or a Gold Coast or even Lincoln Park. You can't judge a book by its cover kind of thing.
David Manilow has been following the city's food scene for years. He created the Emmy Award-winning TV show Check Please, which can still be seen in other markets. He now works for Crane Chicago Business.
But I think there's more and more people that would just go because Chicago's this great city of neighborhoods. And also, through social media or media, you'll find out about a place and you'll want to go.
One of those restaurants could be Atelier. It opened last February, and the critics are giving it rave reviews.
Sear on both sides so you have that nice crust.
A lot of the credit goes to its 30-something Kentucky-born chef de cuisine, Christian Hunter.
This is a journey for me to represent myself as a chef, not only as a black chef, but just to see how my skills are compared to one of the best food cities in the world. See how the butter's browned up nicely? Caramelization starting to come.
November 7th, Atelier received a Michelin star, a top honor in the culinary world.
It'll be the celery root rollatini. It'll be beet marinara on the bottom, the rollatini that's been seared off, a little bit of bechamel that we're going to torch, and then finish with cheese and local flowers.
Hunter is a James Beard finalist and says he brings his hometown roots to his dishes every night.
I grew up with a Sunday dinner. Like that Sunday dinner was always like more special, whether we were picking the beans on the, on newspaper at home in the living room or cleaning greens. That dinner was always just more special.
The thing is, it doesn't take a fancy address or pristine surrounding to produce some of the best food in this city. That's not really the secret to success.
I like the homey feel of it, of the neighborhood and how that plays into the space itself.
For more proof, we take you a little further north to Kamai Fine Dining. It's tucked away on Howard Street in Rogers Park. Does it scare you that you're like off the beaten path? You're like between two places you never would find a quote-unquote fine dining restaurant.
I trust my mom's word. I trust what she told me from the beginning, that don't focus on what area you're at. So what if you're not in downtown Chicago? So what if you don't have the fanciest place? Make it your own, and focus on what saved our family, what saved me.
Trained chef Mona Sang is referring to her 80-year-old mother, Mai. Mai is a survivor of the genocide of Cambodia in the 70s and 80s. Captured by the Khmer Rouge, they tortured her and forced her to work in rice fields. She lost her husband and 2 sons.
She cooked when she was young, and she cooked during the war. She cooked after the war.
This is rayamuk, so it's going to be salmon, and it's been braised in the coconut curry broth.
Mona was born in a refugee camp. The family made their way to Chicago. Mona eventually found this place. She and her mother cook every meal. It's not just a restaurant to them.
Chop her. I told her it's enough. She's like, no, I got it. When you start something, you finish it, so.
Mona says with each ingredient, her mother has been able to work through the trauma of war and open up to her family.
5-10 years ago, my mom and I would have never thought about eating at a place like this. We grew up poor. We know what starvation was like.
It's a small kitchen, but we were like, whatever we could afford.
For Mona, it's not about the awards or accolades. She says it's about being in the kitchen with her mother. serving up traditional dishes from her country to a packed house almost nightly.
She's 80 and she's the strongest woman I know. Like, she'll lift up a 50-pound rice and she goes, I need you to do this. I'm like, hold on, Mom. And if you don't do it right away, she's like, Psh, I'm gonna go do it myself. And she does it.
Foodies say the secret to award-winning and phenomenal food might not always be the location.
You can explore to find in neighborhoods, and some of them are in little strip malls, and some of them are on streets that you don't normally go to. I think getting out there and extending yourself and expanding your comfort zone is great.
We've only highlighted 2 restaurants in Chicago tonight. There are hundreds more. And even if you're not a foodie, it might be fun to step off the beaten path and explore. And just so you know, Kamai is relocating, so check the website for its new location.
Wow, a couple of great spots. Did you get the sample, or are you coming back later?
A little bit, a little bit, and I have been and will keep going.
Yeah, wow, wonderful.